Well, I thought we'd try something a little bit different here today on Crypto Comics and take a look at one of the most collectible comic book card sets ever created. This is X-Men Series 2 from 1993, and these puppies were flying off the shelves when I was a kid, due in no small part to the success of the X-Men animated series on Fox, which everyone knows and raves about to this very day, over 25 years later. They had some of the hottest artists there were at Marvel at this time. Andy Kubert drew a lot of these. Brandon Peterson drew a lot of these. And you'll recognize the art. Here's Greg Capullo. He did a couple of these right here. And it keeps going on and on. He did Cable right there. And I just thought, this is such a blast from the past. This is still some of the best artwork ever created of the X-Men, in my opinion. And these puppies were so popular with boys in particular. These just amazing pinups. I'm amazed that they have not reissued these as posters here many, many years later. I love this Jubilee card so much. This Iceman card looks so dope. Everybody just looks great, don't they? You can't beat this card set. This is one of the best. Every boy in my family was collecting these when we were little kids. And we're all in awe just to watch each other open packs to see what we got. Oh, man, I used to love Multiple Man so much. Polaris, man, this is like a 12-year-old boy's dream come true right here. These two, yeah, wow. I wish I could have taken a shower with them. Even Richter looked like a badass in these. Oh, Nightcrawler exploding into existence. That was a big mark for Shatterstar, It seems like a lot of people today laugh at Shatterstar. I thought he was pretty cool. Siren looking smoking hot in this picture. Also drawn by Greg Capullo. He did a lot of these. Here's Joe Quesada drawing Strong Guy. This is the only time I actually thought Guido looked all right. Sunspot looks great here. Man, Capullo drew a lot of these. Andy Kubert drew a lot of these. Joe Quesada drew a lot of these. It seems like they maybe divvied it up between 3 or 4 artists now that I'm really looking at them. Is that Brandon Peterson right there? I think so, yeah. And then they did these, which were really unique. As far as I know, this had never been done before, where they would do, a 2-page spread like this, and you get the one card, and you'd just be sitting there wondering, like, who's he fighting? Who's he going to be battling over here? This is, obviously this is my favorite, but this is close second, because I loved Archangel. Way cooler than just regular Angel, right? When he became Archangel. God bless Warren Worthington III. Then they even did the 3-panel, which is just, this is excellent. I'm still not quite sure who the Acolytes are. I missed that in the comic books. But it tells you on the back, These renegade mutants follow Magneto as if he were the shepherd and they the herd. They go on and on. Oh, this one was excellent. Man, Wolverine versus Omega Red. This is a guy that doesn't get enough press nowadays. Omega Red was really, I think, one of people's favorite villains in the 90s. And you just don't see him very often anymore, which is unfortunate. Storm versus Mystique. I didn't know that they were arch enemies. Man, it's been a long time since I read X-Men, though, to be quite honest. Well, of course, Wolverine and Sabretooth, definitely arch enemies. The Nasty Boys. Can take them to Pity City. Where's... Oh, I see Knobs. Where's Skeggs? I don't know. Mr. Sinister, dope as always. God, when I was a kid, I was bullied in 7th grade. All I wanted to do was just turn into Mr. Sinister and just take care of them. Not Thanos, you know what I mean. Jamie Braddock. Why? Why are you like Freddie Mercury? If he was a contortionist. I never got it. This is like Freddie Mercury really loves hot yoga. And Black Tom also, he looked like a badass here, but he also kind of looked weird. Like, I don't know, a dark elf. Whatever. Callisto looks like a very angry, thin, frail woman. Arcade, however, pretty awesome. That's a pretty awesome character. I don't know if they have updated this or not. This seems like a very good character to update for the 21st century when video games are actually Very cutting edge. This character could really have a fresh makeover. Maybe they've done that, you know? I don't read. I read indie comics now. If they have done that with Arcade, let me know in the comments below. Ooh, the Brood. Oh, jeez. And that's, you know, StarCraft came later. And I always thought about the Brood whenever I was playing the Zerg. I'm sure you did too. Fenris. This is an interesting duo right here. I will actually read a little bit about Fenris. Genetically altered by their evil father, Baron von Strucker, original leader of the would-be world-conquering organization, Hydra. These cold-hearted twins followed in their sire's footsteps to form their own criminal organization. They have proven themselves to be petty in their motives, however, and have mainly used their talents for revenge and mischief. One day, I'm sure they will rear their heads again. And if evil is their intent, the X-Men will be there to bring them to justice. Oh, it's signed by Charles Xavier. I read that wrong. Charles. Whatever. Anybody else tired of Charles? He's just tired of it, you know? Tired of that guy. Too much talk, not enough walk. You know what I mean? Gideon, I was a big fan of Gideon when I was a kid. And Mojo, man. This is just... This sinister bastard. I was really, really into big old fat body Mojo. Lady Deathstrike was dope. I actually thought they did all right with her in the movie. Obviously, she could have been done 8,000 times better, but I didn't think it was a total abortion. You know, it was fair to middling for the early 2000s. Fair to middling. Mastermind, no comment. Fantasia, no comment. No comment on any of Pyros, you know, whatever. It's overrated, in my opinion. Sauron, oh, whatever, dude. Pterodactyl head. The Sentinels are badass. No, Shinobi, whatever. See, we're kind of getting down into the weaker ones until you get down here and you're like, oh, Tolliver now. Tolliver, you should just go check out all on your own. I would recommend. This is a great character. He very impactful in X-Men world. Drawn by our friend Art T-Bear. How about that? Art T-Bear drew that beauty, and a great job he did. Yeah, Toad's all right. You know, they did him justice in that first X-Men movie. The White Queen. Oh my. You know. Yeah, January Jones. I thought she did okay. You know, she was fine in the X-Men First Class. I actually preferred the chick who was in the Generation X made-for-TV Fox movie that you'll see me raving about every time I come across an advertisement for it in a comic book from 96, 95, somewhere in there. When that came out. You can see it on you can see that on YouTube now. And hopefully you'll be able to find the UK version because you get a little bit more language, a little more adult language in that. That always makes for a better show. Well, fiddlesticks, let me just turn this for the people, for the beautiful people. See all them? There they are. X-Force, Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, 6-pack, X-Factor, whatever. X-Men Gold, yeah. Which one did you like better, X-Men Gold or X-Men Blue? Tell me in the comments below. If I could have my way, I would make a team with Wolverine, Psylocke, Gambit, Beast, Jubilee, Storm, Archangel, Iceman, Colossus, Bishop, Jean Grey, Rogue. Did I say Jubilee? It's almost like I forgot to mention one tall, lean dick who thinks he's in charge of everybody else. Mutant Liberation Front, yep, I would have joined that if I was a mutant. That's no doubt. Excalibur, I mean, okay, you know, I guess the English, they need something. Dark Riders, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. And then, you know, you get to the end, and then you get to the end and you get a few frames from the X-Men animated series on Fox that was so popular, still popular today. And this whole card set was a smashing success. I'm sure Marvel made a lot of money selling thin pieces of cardboard paper because of this cartoon right here. No matter how horribly mismanaged this cartoon was, because let's face it, kids were waiting weeks for new episodes. Marvel really seduced the canine when it came to this cartoon. This should have been more popular than it was. It should have ran longer than it did. It should have had more episodes. Pales in comparison to what Eastman and Laird and Wolf did with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to sell those toys and those cartoons they made. They were on the ball with those. Marvel and Fox were not on the ball with this. It's almost as if no one believed comic book characters could actually make money on the big screen or the small screen back then. Despite the success of Superman and Batman, for some reason Marvel just could never really get that fair shake. And despite the popularity of this incredible cartoon, Fox still could not get episodes made in a reasonable fashion and get them out. And so unfortunately, I think that kids kind of lost interest. It was great for Marvel. I don't think it was as great for Fox. And Fox really lost out by not caring enough, not paying enough attention, not coddling this project, not hiring another studio to make more episodes. Get your ish together, Fox. But anyway, that is the X-Men Series 2 card set. Oh, and all this? Oh, this is the Creator card set. This was, I don't know if it was as popular, but man, these were really, really flying off the shelves. These were some of the most expensive cards there were. Marvel Masterpieces and these were both a fair amount of money. But we'll go into these again here in the very near future. I just wanted to tell you more about the X-Men Series 2 cards because they're awesome and show them to people because I'm guessing there's a lot of folks out there who don't even know about this card set. And you could probably get it nowadays on eBay for probably $10 for the whole set, maybe 15. And it's worth it if you're into cards, every single card. As Charles Xavier tells you something about these mutants that he cares so much for on the back. And you get, other little stats. DNA analysis. Circe can create virtually anything from red spectrum energy projections. Nature of power unknown. Colossus possesses the mutant ability to transform himself into super strong organic steel. It also gives you the real name, Pyotr Rasputin. Height 6'6", weight 250 pounds. Place of birth, Siberia, USSR. USSR. You would not hear that now. Doesn't tell you first appearance, though. How about that? Doesn't tell you first appearance. But that's it. I hope you guys liked it. I know I liked looking at this and sharing it with you. So, in the comments below, tell me if you had this. And if you did, tell me your favorite card. If you didn't have this, tell me who your favorite X-Men is from throughout history. You can pick 2 or 3 if you want. No big deal. And I'll see you guys next time, maybe with some more cards, here on Crypto Comics.
Legends of the Lone Wolf. 80-page full-color anthology. With your support, we will bring you a perfect-bound 80-page book of the highest quality. Everyone involved has donated their time and talent, and all the money will go to printing and shipping before any of the creators turn a profit. Unlike other anthology books, Legends of the Lone Wolf contains a 38-page feature-length supernatural story. That's nearly twice the size of a regular comic book. This campaign is the only way to get the variant-aged edition of Lone Wolf's #1. This highly unique version of our first issue will be printed on a stunning aged newsprint and features a cover by the one and the only Muttman. So don't sit on your hands, Wolfomaniacs. You're gonna have to get out there and grab a copy for yourself. Oh yeah! Dig it!